Yeah, it's your boy T Nasty. I got another dope video for y'all, man. It's 10 WWE wrestlers who never lived up to the hype. Like I said before, I was gonna react to a wrestling vid after every SmackDown, and I kind of went away from it last week because I lost a lot of subscribers, and I had a feeling that was the reason why. But I feel like I gained a whole bunch because I really want to do wrestling content. So here we are. So if I can get support from y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe, leave us some comments. I will continue to do the wrestling content, but I can also do the same thing I was also doing before then, so hopefully it doesn't hurt. On top of, I want to do my Call of Duty content too. Busy at work, so I can really do play Call of Duty like I wanted to. But look out for more Call of Duty content. Look out for more wrestling content. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man, make sure you like and subscribe, leave what's your comments. Let's go on and get to this reaction. All day off. Bubble wrap.
WWE wrestlers who never lived up to the hype. Number 10, Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones was labeled in vignettes as an ex-prisoner who now made his way to WWE. Jones was expected to be a big-time player by those backstage in WWE, and these expectations were mainly down to Jones's look, as to his credit, he had an insanely impressive physique. WWE was so sure that Jones was going to be a big deal that he would be presented as The Undertaker's protege, and he'd be initially booked to team up with The Undertaker to take on the duo of A-Train and The Big Show at WrestleMania 19. However, this was changed at the last minute as they realized that Jones simply wasn't ready for a featured match. Following WrestleMania 19, Jones was sent to OVW for more training, and he would make his return to WWE television in the fall of 2003. Upon his return to television, WWE tried to present him as a heel, as they clearly believed that being an ex-prisoner was more of a villainous trait. Yet again, WWE gave him a notable push, and they even booked him to be part of Team Lesnar at the 2003 Survivor Series event. Jones would ultimately fail to make a connection with the crowd, as the Ruthless Aggression era audience just had nothing to gravitate towards, and it certainly didn't help that Jones couldn't remotely deliver in the squared circle whatsoever. The man was clearly as greener as Tajiri's green mist. Number 9, Mabel. In the summer of '95, WWE went all in on Mabel, based on his booking and by the WWE commentary team telling the audience directly. It was presented as if Mabel was the next big threat in the WWE. He was going to take the WWE by storm. WWE would continue this push for Mabel by booking him to win the illustrious King of the Ring tournament. This was an interesting decision from WWE's part, as Mabel wasn't popular with the fans, and nobody was crying out to see him being pushed into the main event scene. But they would commit to booking Mabel in the main event of the 1995 SummerSlam, and Mabel would face Diesel for the WWE title. The match was atrocious, and Mabel was reckless and negligent in the match, so much so that Vince McMahon almost fired him on the spot. The infamous match would bring Mabel's 1995 WWE push to an end, and Mabel was just another case of a wrestler not living up to the high standards created by WWE themselves. Number 8, Veer. Veer's WWE run became a running joke amongst fans, as WWE would air vignettes for his return to WWE programming for months on end, and when he eventually made his presence felt on the main roster, nobody cared. Vignettes can work extremely well in getting a wrestler over, yet WWE had to be careful not to overdo them, as it can sometimes look like WWE have no creative plans in place, and this was evidently the case with Veer.
My problem with Veer was that it wasn't like, I think they just tried to make him seem like he was a monster, bro. I think if he would have came in and did his thing without portraying him as a monster, I think he would have probably been all right, bro. They portrayed him as a monster, and the Indian guys never really work out like that either. I guess they were trying to replace your boy. You know what I'm saying? They probably needed an Indian guy because the Indian folk, they latch on and they make superstars out of people, you know what I'm saying, which means more viewership. You know what I'm saying? Like the Great Khali was like huge in India before that, and I guess they're trying to recreate it with this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? But like, some people just don't got it though, bro. It just, like, he wasn't terrible in the ring.
The main roster run was a total bust as the crowd had zero interest in seeing him perform, and by April of 2024, Veer would be released from WWE, making the entire marketing push for his main roster arrival a complete waste of time. Number 7, Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan was yet another name that was pushed in WWE due to his size and stature. In 2003, Morgan debuted on SmackDown, and whilst he looked great, his in-ring work wasn't remotely at the level it needed to be, and he was exposed the moment he stepped foot in the ring. WWE would quite rightly send Morgan back to developmental, and when Morgan returned to screens in 2005, this run was arguably even more underwhelming, and Morgan would eventually be cut from his WWE contract. He would then soon find himself in TNA, and he managed to break out as a main event star during his run in the company, and working closely with legends such as Kurt Angle and Abyss made Morgan grow as a performer, and there were even rumors that Morgan was going to be in line for a world title run in 2011, which didn't exactly come as a surprise. Number 6, Gene Snitsky. The idea behind Gene Snitsky's persona was unique, and it was certainly a fresh way to introduce a new heel on TV. Snitsky made his official main roster debut on the September 13th, 2004 edition of Raw. He would wrestle Kane, and by the end of the match, Snitsky would become one of the most detestable heels in the entire company. Snitsky would hit Kane in the back with a chair, resulting in Kane falling on a pregnant Lita. Snitsky would then become the new arch-rival for Kane, and whilst this was a strong debut, the subsequent weeks and months pushed his character into parody territory, as his segments became increasingly ridiculous and far-fetched. Or while Snitsky wasn't awful in the prominent role, he just didn't have the in-ring skills or the charisma to succeed at such a high level. And shortly after the Kane storyline was concluded, Snitsky would find himself in comedic roles, and he would become a regular on Sunday Night Heat. Number 5, Lacey Evans. And when a wrestler is called up from NXT, they must be able to handle...
I disagree, bro. Lacey had it, bro. She had the athleticism, she had the charisma, and her character, her first character when she came in as a Southern Belle, bro, Lacey had it, bro. She was great in the ring to me, bro. And she was athletic. They dropped the ball at Lacey. I'm telling you right now, bro. They dropped the ball at her, bro. She was great to me, bro.
The pressure of the main roster. The 2019 call-up of Lacey Evans led to a lot of confusion amongst fans, and despite Evans having a fun character and gimmick, her in-ring work never stood out, and it was speculated that she would struggle to get over with the main roster crowd. But WWE fusion amongst fans.
Wait a minute, you can't say her in-ring work wasn't great when she just pulled off a move like that. You showing it, bro. Come on, wrestling, y'all tripping. You can't say, oh, she doesn't work great in the ring and she just pulled a move like that off. Bro, shut up.
And despite Evans having a fun character and gimmick, her in-ring work never stood out, and it was speculated that she would struggle to get over with the main roster crowd. But WWE went the extra mile with Evans, as she would be featured on pay-per-views against Becky Lynch after WrestleMania 35, and although Lynch tried incredibly hard, the matches were passable at best, and nobody was even taking Evans seriously as a legitimate contender. But WWE wouldn't give up, as although the fans hadn't connected with her, they would try her as a babyface and even attempt to repackage her an endless number of times. One time, they even paired her with Ric Flair, and this was reportedly going to lead to a WrestleMania showdown with Charlotte Flair. WWE gave Evans opportunities left, right, and center, and Evans was unfortunately unable to deliver to the standard that WWE or the audience expected. Number 4, Sin Cara. If WWE holds a press conference to announce a new signing, it's usually a sign that that wrestler is going to be set for greatness. In February 2011, WWE held a press conference in Mexico City to announce the signing of Sin Cara. WWE were of the belief that...
Well, I know we're on a new wrestler right now. This doesn't even matter to me because, like, it was two Sin Caras. One was the actual Sin Cara, and another was, I forget his name. The dude that went with Tangaloa with the three-wheeler from Mexican, trying to portray him as Mexican from from California with the three-wheelers and stuff like that. But Lacey Evans, she was like amazing to me, bro. She was a great heel with everything. I love her work, bro. So I don't like her being on this list at all, bro. I'm surprised she's even on this list, bro. Cause she was amazing. I thought in-ring work was great, athletic, good on the mic. Compared to the women they got now, they still got Shayna Baszler on the roster right now. You know what I'm saying? And Shayna Baszler, she's not awful, but Shayna Baszler's pushing 50. Like, let's be real, bro. What are we talking about here, bro? Now, I'm really disappointed in this list because of the Lacey Evans slander right now.
That Sin Cara could be the next big baby face in the company, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Sin Cara had problems almost immediately in WWE as he couldn't grasp the structure of a WWE match, which led to a lot of confusion in his matches. His matches were often filled with botches and blunders, and rather quickly, the audience who had never seen his prior work would collectively wonder what all the hype was about. WWE were pairing Sin Cara in matches with talent such as Chavo Guerrero and even Daniel Bryan, but even these matches were poor. If a wrestler is unable to have a good match with Daniel Bryan, who is considered to be one of the most acclaimed wrestlers of all time, then there's definitely an issue. Like, WWE...
Sin Cara, that when he first came in, Sin Cara was like dope, bro. Like, everything he did was like dope. He was like Lucha Libre at his fucking finest when he first showed up, bro. Like, everything was impeccable, bro. He lost it after a while, bro. He literally could have been like the next Rey Mysterio. I'm not even kidding, dog. His moveset was like crazy. Something had to happen, like in the middle, bro. Like either he became like lazy or like drugs was involved. Not saying it was. Don't get me wrong, but some outside interference or something had to happen for him to fall off like he did, bro. Because when he first appeared, dog, he was like the dude, bro. Like he was the one.
Persisted with Sin Cara's push, but the in-ring work didn't improve, and the crowd slowly but surely lost interest completely. By 2014, Sin Cara had parted ways with the company, but WWE were yet to give up on the Sin Cara persona that they created themselves, as they decided to give the character to Hunico. Number 3, Mordecai. The early vignettes of Mordecai were actually incredible. They presented this image of a wrestler that had a defined gimmick and could in theory be the new arch rival to The Undertaker. There was a ton of hype heading into the eventual debut of the character, but it could be argued that things went wrong the moment he made his first entrance. Mordecai would debut at the 2004 Judgment Day pay-per-view, and the initial presentation was hard to take seriously, as the gimmick and everything surrounding the character looked cheap and phony. The 3-minute match against Scotty 2 Hotty was also dreadful, and the crowd watched on in utter silence. WWE had grand plans for the character, and there were even rumors that a 1v1 matchup between Mordecai and the Dead Man was on the horizon, but due to the poor reaction to the character, this was immediately scrapped and the character was soon cancelled indefinitely. Number 2, Curtis Axel. Aligning a wrestler with Paul Heyman is usually a way to propel them instantly into the main event scene. In 2013, WWE paired Paul Heyman with Curtis Axel, and this was going to give Axel the push that fans had wanted to see for some time. But the pairing was awkward to watch, as there was a distinct lack of chemistry between the two. Heyman's most successful pairings, those being Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns, benefited from the real-life friendship coming to the surface, but there was none of that present. According to Heyman during an interview with Rolling Stone,
Curtis Axel is a problem because they gave Curtis Axel plenty of opportunities, bro. I remember tag team, all of that, bro. Like tag team championships, all that. Like he dropped the ball. Was it no? Now you could literally like soon as like towards his end, the dude was gaining weight. Like you obviously see that he was out of shape, bro. Like he didn't do nothing to better himself, dog. If Curtis Axel put in that work in the gym, bro, and got solid, cause he was pretty good. He's a pretty good in-ring wrestler, bro. And he could have learned from Paul Heyman as far as like mic skills and all the other stuff like that, bro. He had Paul Heyman, dog. He just didn't look the part. He just didn't, bro. And like, you don't need to be a top tier WWE wrestler and you have to be in shape, though. If you're not that guy, bro, you just have to be in shape, bro. And when they gave this dude plenty of opportunities, bro, even with Bo Dallas and stuff like that. I think he was the reason why Bo Dallas got up out of there, because he was so out of shape, bro. Great in-ring worker, bro. Great. Like, he knew the business, bro. He had great psychology and all that, bro. He just didn't look the part, bro. And towards the end of his career in WWE, bro, he just gained a lot of weight. Why the hell I'm push you, dog? You look like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, You look like me, bro, and you don't bring nothing else to the table. You don't bring nothing else to the table, bro. You just out here looking overweight. Come on, man. Like, even Mick Foley had something to bring to the table.
Heyman discussed that the bar was set too high with the prior pairings, and this was detrimental to the Axel and Heyman alliance getting over. I think the bar was set so high with the chemistry that Brock and I have, and the chemistry that CM Punk and I had, that it would be very difficult to match that. It's not just a situation of stick manager A with wrestler B, especially when you're shooting for the top. I never walked through the curtain with someone I wasn't trying to audition as a WrestleMania main eventer, and I never want to. And I'm sure the performers I've worked with didn't want to have an advocate whose goal was anything less, but sometimes the chemistry just isn't there. Although the WWE did admittedly try with Axel, by the end of 2013, the writing was on the wall. And it wasn't before long that Axel was moved down the card and the Heyman partnership would cease to exist. And number 1, Ted DiBiase Jr. When the Legacy faction disbanded officially in 2010, it was an expectation that Ted DiBiase would be the breakout star of the group. In reality, Cody Rhodes would take advantage of being booked in character-based roles, and these are roles that Cody excelled in. He was given numerous gimmicks, and he delivered the goods, and he managed to get organically over with
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie, bro. The reason why Cody Rhodes is still with the WWE right now is because he did everything right in the beginning. Like, yes, he didn't like his Stardust role, right? But man, how good was that Stardust role, bro? How good did he play that role, bro? Everything Cody got, bro. Everything. To this character right here, to the mustache. No, Cody was that dude, bro. The mustache, stunning Cody. Then when stunning Cody got his face beat in, he put on the mask, and Cody fucking excelled at that. On top of Stardust. Stardust was like, he probably didn't want it, but that Stardust role was fucking good, bro. Everything he excelled at, he did great at. Like, Cody wants to be John Cena right now. I get it. You're gonna be world champion, babyface, kissing the babies and all that stuff like that. But he hated Stardust. But Stardust, like, he played a great, like, jokerish, you know what I'm saying, part of Goldust, his brother persona type. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did great at Stardust, bro. Like, that whole Stardust is amazing to me, bro. I like the Stardust, but I'm sure he didn't want to be that type of gimmick. He wanted to be a main eventer type of John Cena type. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But whatever Cody got, he killed. That's what I want to remember Cody about. I'm not going to remember this Cody right here, dog. It's doing great for him. He's selling merch. He's doing great. But these characters right here, the stunning Cody Rhodes, and we got a face mask stand. He wanted this, like, he didn't want nobody to see him with the trash bags, all that. No, he killed it, bro. He killed it, bro. Cody did his thing, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. I miss the old Cody, though. I don't like the American Nightmare Cody right now, bro. I love this Cody. I love stunning Cody. I'm sorry. Dashing Cody Rhodes. Dashing Cody Rhodes, and I like this Cody Rhodes, bro. And I even like the Stardust. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did great. I just didn't like the fact that he was losing. But yeah, man.
The fans, over a decade after the Legacy faction disbanded, Cody pretty much became the face of WWE, and he even main evented and won the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania. But as for DiBiase, he struggled the moment that the Legacy faction was over. DiBiase, without Randy Orton and Rhodes by his side, quickly faded into the background. He didn't have the charisma or the natural talent to stand on his own, and he was quickly exposed in a singles role. WWE's attempt to push him were pointless, as the crowd had already decided that DiBiase wasn't going to be the star everyone predicted. Now, the interesting thing about him was that in 2009, WWE Magazine released a special issue focused on tomorrow's champions. The cover featured names that WWE would believe would be future world champions in the company. The cover featured DiBiase, Kofi Kingston, Rhodes, John Morrison, and Evan Bourne. When this was released, DiBiase was without a doubt the odds-on favorite to win a world title first, but this never occurred, and only Kingston...
Ted had the stuff, bro. I think apparently Randy Orton was the problem. Randy Orton's star power was so great. Same thing, Cody, but Cody excelled because he had the dashing character, he had the undashing character, then he had Stardust. Like when I tell you, Cody was great at everything he did, bro. His music is great. His thing was great. You know what I'm saying? He was always amazing in the ring. But the dashing character and that theme music, the undashing character, I didn't really like the theme music, but I get it, right? And it made sense too when it came to the theme music. And then Stardust theme music was amazing to me. And he was with his brother and they was doing great things. They even won the tag team championship when it came to that. Cody saw himself as a main eventer, bro. I get it because he had main event talent, bro. He had main event charisma. Like every character he got, he smashed, bro. Like I said, bro, like the American Nightmare, like in the beginning, I liked it because I wanted to see Cody. Cody Rhodes probably is one of my favorite wrestlers. Like Randy Orton is my favorite wrestler, but Cody Rhodes is probably like 2 or 3 for me, bro. I always dug Cody Rhodes. Like he's probably 3, the Stone Cold, but like he was amazing to me, bro. I used to love watching him work. I used to love his promos. I used to love everything about Cody Rhodes. So I'm glad he got his opportunity, but the American Nightmare is not my favorite. So without further ado, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I'm sorry for yapping. But Cody Rhodes popped up, so I had to speak about it because Cody Rhodes, he's one of my favorites. Like I said before, I don't like the American Nightmare version of him now, but Cody did his thing. But this your boy T Nasty, man. Holla at your boy, and I'm out.